Right, good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. We are live. We are ready for this one. Wales v Fiji. We've just had the moment silence. I just wanted to. I didn't want to go live into that and then just end, or in the middle of that, and end up in a silence. So I do apologise if we're a little bit slow off the mark. How are we doing though? What a weekend of rugby. Ireland toppling the All Blacks. England toppling Australia. Come at us, bro. Come at us. What are your thoughts? Looking forward to this one though. Should be a good game. Just as we have Fiji's national anthem. We'll pop the poll up, as always. Ryan Gage, are you in the stadium? No. I'd like to say yes, but I'm not. I'm in my shed at the top of the garden. It's a green screen. Looks good though, doesn't it? But welcome in, Ryan. How are we all doing? What are we saying? Who's winning this one? Who's got their poppies on? Anybody play this weekend? I had a game yesterday. Nice win, and then the team I coach played this morning. Another nice win, so I'm a happy chappy. Here we go. Fiji's national anthem comes to a conclusion. God bless Fiji, the title of that. And now Land of My Fathers from Wales. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I'm an RAF cadet in my school. Nice one, Ryan. Nice one. So you've had a busy old morning then, marching around. Right. Let's just make sure we got everything up and running in the right places. Freddie Clark! What are we saying, Freddie? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you, buddy? Looking forward to this one. How did Leicester get on in the Premiership Cup? I haven't seen it. Do you know what? I struggle with the Premiership Cup. It's such a farce. I mean, I watched a bit of Gloucester Bath the other night, and I was like, oh my God, what am I seeing? Fleshing! Why are you in your shed? Well, that's where I stream from, buddy. Fleshing, welcome in, buddy. How nervous are you, Fleshing? Are the old butterflies jangling? Was it that famous saying, that famous speech from School of Hard Knocks? Butterflies turn into dragons. That's what we want today, isn't it? Ryan Gage. Oh, that's all right, mate. It's just where I stream from. It's cool. It's cool. Right then. Where they had Van der Merwe and Judas. Very. I think Wales are going to be okay today. Bit of a shame to see some empty seats, I'm not going to lie. But we are almost ready to get underway. Yeah, Wales wearing black today with green shorts as we get ready for the Fijian haka. I forgot this. When you play teams like Fiji, oh, it's a weird setup though. It's massive. They're well spread out. I'm singing the anthem. Good man. Good man. That's what we like. I always get funny looks in the pub when I go to watch the England game at the pub. singing the national anthem. I get funny looks. And you go, no, no, no. You should all be doing it. Get on your feet and sing. Short Hacker, all done and dusted. Ryan Gage. You can watch this on Amazon Prime. Yes, you can, buddy. And that's where we're watching it. Right, well, starting 15. We've got... Oh, I'm going to butcher half of these. Carr in the prop. Elias and John make up the rest of the front row. Rowlands and Beard in the second row. I've done this too slow. We will come back to this. We will come back to this. Let's go and get the actual team sheets, shall we? Of course, Rugby Kickoff is our go-to guy for all things rugby. And today he hasn't got the team sheets. Never mind. We'll find them somewhere else. But if you do need any rugby information, like kick-off times, where to watch the game, form guides, get all of that from Rugby Kickoff. He's amazing for that sort of stuff. He needs some more love. Right then. Here we go. We got the team now. So in the second row... Oh, it's not even the starting lineup. Oh, I've messed this right up this week. There are people playing on the pitch. That's all we need to know. Thomas Youngs gets his first test appearance. Can you put it on the screen so we can watch this live too? But I'm not saying this isn't good enough. No, I know you're not saying this isn't good enough, and I would love to share the screen with you. Unfortunately, due to copyright law, we are not allowed to, and we will get taken down straight away. However, we will keep you up to date with the action as best we can, so stick with us. Right, we're off and rolling. Fiji take the kick-off just outside of their 22. How was your game yesterday? Oh, mate, it was amazing. It was an amazing game. Really sloppy first half, and then the second half we just absolutely ploughed through them. They brought in some of their first team from the other pitch as well, and we just rolled over them. It was awesome. Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Copyright infringement and stuff. We can't do it. But I will keep you up to date with everything as Fiji kick away and Wales spread it wide. Resamit looking for some space, finds nothing and gets absolutely floored by Levu. They're going to check. They're going to check the tackle. And Lewis Resamit bundled into touch, but gets it away, and then Thomas Youngs knocks that on. So Fiji get away with it, and we're going to come back for the scrum. They tried a little bit too much there. Fast-paced start though. What we love to see. Yeah, I think it finished 34-14 Fleshing yesterday, which was happy days. And then my Colts this morning finished 43-5. So we're happy. We're happy all round. So now we're hoping for a Welsh win as well. What division are you in? So it's second. I was playing second team rugby, so it's East Midlands Merit. And there's only one. There's only one league because there's not enough clubs. The big is in. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Well done on spanking us yesterday. Yes. Well, I wouldn't call it a spanking, but it was a good game. Right then, Fiji then looking to go wide and not rolling away. Is the advantage coming for them? As a little bit of sit down there. That's what we like to see. Shots are firing. No advantage then, and we're coming back for the penalty. Not rolling away is given. Tell you what, Wales going to struggle physically in this game. Fiji is such a physical side, aren't they? It's just whether they've got the fitness to maintain that for 80 minutes. I mean, Tompkins has been absolutely flawed there. Freddie Stewart is a live wire. He had a really good game. Friend of mine, Jordan Marshall, has got him pinned down for the 15 shirt for the next 5 years. I'm not so sure. I think they're gonna flip between Furbank and Stewart, but we'll see. Yeah, my boys' team are in Southwest 1. I mean, our first team are in Midlands 3. Oh, hello. We've got a bit of bum crack on show. As Fiji crash up into the 22, and here they go. Difficult to bring them to ground. Having to use 2 or 3 to bring each carrier to ground. So again, Matavesi carries up. And they burst through. It's an offload. Oh, it's sexual gravy. That's beautiful try from Fiji. And wow. Didn't see that coming. I know in previous games, ill disciplines let the Fijians down. They just lack a little bit of professionalism, don't they? They look and feel like a tier 2 nation. But the way they've started here, if they can start to take this game away from Wales, they might just be able to hold on. Great line. And Dan Bigger in all sorts of trouble. Doesn't know whether to take the inside man or float with the outside man, and in the end does neither, and it's a beautiful line. And the skipper gets the try. For fuck's sake. Right, Fleshin. We need a support group for Fleshin. Right, let's take Fleshin's shoelaces off him quick. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. That would be amazing. We've got 1 like. It'd be awesome if we could get 10 likes before half time. And if you're new around here, feel free to hit the sub button. We're rolling our way through the subs milestones. 850 is our next one. So we've got 47 to go. And it is converted. Well, I mean, I don't think Fiji can maintain this for 80 minutes, but they could do some damage early doors here. As Fiji take receipt of the kickoff inside of their 22, and they will kick away for territory and find just over halfway for Williams and Bigger to clear up. Caramel chocolate. Welcome in. How you doing? What a performance by England yesterday. I know. I was loving it. I was there when we stole a victory off Japan. Were you? Ooh. Fiji get the turnover and box kick straight away as Williams backpedaling into his own 22. It was touched in flight though. So a little bit of kick tennis here as Fiji kick up, and it's a good chase from them as well. And they're over the ball. It's a penalty to Fiji. They're bringing the pressure. They are bringing the pressure. Oh no. Don't forget, of course, we've got the poll running as well. Let's see how that's getting on. 80% of you, 10 votes on this. 80% of you saying Wales. 20% of you saying Fiji. Wow. Right, okay, we've got a bit of a... having a bit of having a bit of treatment on the field. How are Fiji winning? They are winning because they are carrying like absolute monsters, needing 2 to bring each man down. Will Griff John just getting a little bit of treatment there. Might be a HIA this. Wales in the mud. Yeah, Will Griff John is going off for a HIA. Q.BTW, welcome in, how you doing? Oh wait, that's Kian, isn't it? Hello Kian. Welcome in. Hat-trick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his icon. Is it Kian? I'm not sure. If it is, welcome in, you hat-trick hero. Arda, England performance was okay. Australia were abject. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. England, South Africa predictions. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm in the stands. Yep, it's me. Hat-trick hero Kian. Hearts in the chat for Kian. Getting his hat-trick this morning. What a game, eh? What a game indeed, Kian. I'm going to be at England, South Africa, so I'm hoping for an England win, but I think it's going to go South Africa's way, if I'm honest. Right, we're having a kick at goal. Invade the pitch, Dickie. What, when England are just about to score a try? Call me Welsh. Right. The kick's good. The kick's good. What are we seeing? 10-0. 10-0. England had a great game. Australia were lucky that they weren't 40 points down in the first half. I'm more worried than this game than Australia. Really? You are quarter sheep lover, aren't you? All right, all right. Yeah. Let's not make it too obvious. Yes, I am quarter Welsh. But I think everybody is. Everybody's had a cup of tea. Their nan's had a cup of tea with a Welshman. I think England will be too much for South Africa. I don't know. Ireland were incredible yesterday, though. They were. I didn't see the Ireland game because I was playing. But yeah. Right, Fiji offside. So we've got an advantage to Wales on the halfway line as Reece Summit carries up and Bigger finds some forwards. Do you know when we get the footage for our game today? I don't know, mate. I'll keep on top of it, though. Give him a chance to get home and get settled and download the footage from the camera. But he said he'll give it to us, and I've given him my email address, so I'm sure we'll get it. Right. Up come Wales. And they knock it on. So we're not going to have any advantage, so we're going back. Hey, my granddad didn't like tea. I didn't say they drank the tea. Just said there was a cup of tea on the table. Okay. Oh. Lewis Rees-Zammit not really on the ball there, and Dan Bigger was thinking about the crossfield, but in the end just goes for touch. I'm just saying that your granddad was a ladies' man, Fleshing. That's all I'm saying. Right, Wales on the driving ball. It's collapsed, so it's going to be another penalty. And ball's not coming out anywhere. And so Fiji's ill discipline coming into play again. So you're going to imagine this is going to be a 5 metre line out. There we go. Don't forget, hit that like button while we're here. I'd love to get to 10 likes before half time. That would be amazing. Fleshen, he played the piano. You know he's got those light fingers. You know he's got those light fingers. That's why my nana loved him. Right, here we go. The ball is rolling. It's going to be a try. It's a try for Wales. I'm not sure who it was. Who is it? Ryan Elias with the try. Got the rolling ball working beautifully. Happy days. They just work it inside. They start to crab across the field. Referee calls it once, and as he calls it, it splinters round just inside the 15, and they're down and over the line. Wales 5, Fiji 10. Hey, we're ahead of ball tracking today. What's going on here? Pivac will be a little bit happier. What do we think about Pivac? Is he the right man for the job? As bigger slots, the 2 extras. It's just a 3-point game. Hey, TK's in. Let's go. Hello, buddy. Long time no see. In here, anyway. How's the body from yesterday? How's the old knees holding up? So, Fiji 10, Wales 7. 12 minutes played, 2 tries and a penalty. Plenty of action. You're good. I'm glad to hear. As Tompkins looks to make some ground and runs into the brick wall that is the Fiji defence. I was going to say, you saw me yesterday. Mate, 10 minutes without you is too long. As Wales kick this one away. Yeah, Nia's okay. How's the game been? The game's been all right, actually. It's only 10 minutes in. And we've already had 2 tries and a penalty kicked. So plenty of action going on. Fiji looking all right. As Fiji just work the forwards phases up and over halfway. He's okay, but we'll dive in and go for Scott Robinson. Ooh. Oh, no, you stop it. You stop it. You're so cheeky. Right. Fiji just looking a little bit disjointed at the minute. And just trying to get things reset. And they're going to go to the box kick. As everyone comes up covered in yellow paint from the DHL logo. Oh, it's gone nowhere. And it's going to be a knock-on from Fiji. So Williams will have the advantage as he runs forward. And then Bigger sees the space for the 50-22. Ooh, it's just short. It's just short of the 22. So, but great spot there. Just seeing the space in the backfield. Just absolutely slapped it. I suppose that if not Pivac, you've not got many options, have you? I mean, yeah, everybody will go for Scott Robinson. Gareth Barber, the Fiji coach, just having some notes as Wales turn over the line out and a few offloads and they're looking to push it wide and drift defence not really working for Fiji as Cuthbert gets a shit pass and it has to scoop it off the floor, knocks it on and then gets battered in the contact zone. Oh. Oh, damn Bigger, just getting a little bit salty. That is the problem with Bigger, isn't it? If it's not going his way, he does get in the referee's ear a little bit much. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Perfect on a horizontal. Apart from the All Blacks. Well, yeah, they wouldn't have him yet. I think if the Lions had won that tour, the All Blacks might have been looking at Gatland next. So scrum holds for Fiji on the 22. And Mata carries and Bigger having to deal with that. Oh, ball was out and they shoot up and steal. Wales then up on the 22 and Fiji loving these dump tackles. Flesh and Light the black shirt but couldn't wear it as it's an all black copy. I hear what you're saying. I mean, what would Wales' alternative colour be? Green, I suppose, wouldn't it? Green or yellow? As Lamani fires this one into the stands and doesn't make very much distance at all. Lads, Dicky told me if we can keep this stream to 15 likes, get this stream to 15 likes, he will keep the Gary Glitter mustache for 1 year. So hit the like button, lads. I would get shot if I kept this for 1 year. A sheep onesie. Isn't that what the subsuit is? Yellow. Yellow would be the away colour. Penalty to Fiji. Holding on. Is that Tom Young's in a bit of trouble with his bicep there? Right then, so Fiji will boot this downfield from their 10. See if they can make a bit of distance. Oh, it's not a great kick. It's not the best kick at all. It's gone about 20 metres. Oh, they've got Ben Ryan on punditry as well. Those of you that don't know Ben Ryan, he's the British coach that coached Fiji Sevens to the Olympic the Olympic gold. As Fiji go blind from the line out, Matafesi with the little chip, and Williams is there to pick it up and mark it. Oh, on the 5, that could have been a try. So that's a no on the mustache. That's a no on the mustache. Yeah, my wife doesn't like it because when we're in the throws, it's like Velcro. It's stuck. It's probably a little bit too much info, isn't it? Right then, Liam Williams boots the mark downfield from the 5, finds the 10 of Fiji, and it allows a huge run for the Fijian winger, who thumps into Jenkins. That's it, like admitting you like the glitter gang, naughty but nice. No comment, Your Honour. What am I hearing? What is this? Knock on advantage coming then. The ball was out, but Fiji have knocked it on as they've reached down to collect it. And we'll have a Welsh scrum. A few Welsh boys looking a bit tired. A few deep breaths being taken there. Well, I mean, the poll's going well. 18 votes on the poll. 67% in favour of Wales. 33% for Fiji. I mean, this would be a dark day for Wales if they lose this one. There would be some calls for some heads to roll. If this gets 20, Dicky will get a Hitler mustache. No. We'll think of something that we can actually do that's not... Oh, we'll have the reset scrum then, as it sinks at the middle. We'll think of something we can actually do. We've been there before. Well, yes, you're not wrong. It's not what we want, though, is it? Taliban soldier beard. What's going on? A Taliban soldier beard. I always feel like I join the stream and turn it into a madness. To be fair, I turn your streams into madness, so I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I know that you're going to get all your alternative accounts out, though, aren't you? You're going to get all your alt accounts out, and I'm going to be muddied with this little Hitler tash. I might do the Hitler tash for a day. I'll tell you what, if we get 35 likes, I'll do the Hitler tash for a day at the end of November. I've worked too hard on this one to give up on it and put a Hitler tash in for half a month. I do not condone Nazism or Islamic radicalism. Don't worry, neither do I. I don't think anybody does. He's outside the 22 and the kick goes out on the full, so Bigger makes the mistake there. Wales just look a little bit rattled at the minute. And he was about 3 metres outside of the 22. How about you show the stream what the Bulldog... No. Trying to get me cancelled. You trying to get me cancelled, TK? As Bulldog and entry, it's not for the faint of heart. What about a handlebar moustache? Maybe. I don't know if I could grow it out long enough. Not quite got enough. I'm not quite like Nick White. Haven't got enough going on. Anyway, Fiji into the 22. Bill Matter on the pick and go. More forwards play off 9. They're a bit flat for me. They're advantage coming for Fiji though, and there's going to be no advantage as that one ricochets off the prop's ankles, and we will come back for the advantage, and we're going to have a scrum by the looks of it. I will be lurking, mate. Good news. Get that biker or 1970s gay dominatrix look. Shall I come on next week with like a leather cap and a string vest? Nobody likes a mustache, do they? I don't think so. But you've got to do your bit for Movember, haven't you? Even if it's just raising awareness. Get people talking. That's what it's all about. Right, so Fiji going to extend their leads through this penalty. Would imagine that this is going to go through. What about Dai Youngs? I just mentioned him then and I thought, oh yeah, Dai Youngs. Could he be the next Welsh coach? Is that why he's gone to Cardiff? I wanted to get George Furbank World War One pilot moustache. I mean, it's a look. It's a look. If you can pull it off, it's a great look. But I ended up looking like I belong in a sex offenders registry. That's why I've gone. That's why I've gone with the Van Dyke. Because I too, yeah, from sex offender. I don't know why. Don't know what it is. I want one like Ted Lasso. Right then, so Fiji then from the kickoff will return with a box kick of their own. And Williams up in the air on halfway, and he's met by 3 or 4 tacklers and twists and turns before brought to ground. And these hits are big hits that are going in. No, for fuck's sake, Fleshan's not happy as Fiji turn over and they're on the... Ooh. Wow. You look like an English king circa the 1500s with facial hair like that. King Charles, I'll take King Charles the First, as long as my head stays on my shoulders. Sam Warburton just there talking about Fiji's defensive line speed, and it is phenomenal, and the tackles they are putting in are big hits. Oh, I think we might be coming back to have a look at something here. We could have a red card here. We've got potential foul play, says the TMO, as the replays show us a howler. After the tackle on the touchline, the player dives on and makes potential head... To be fair, it's not potential head contact, it's blatant head contact. It is an Australian ref. It's a red for me. It's a red for me. It's a red for me, but It is an Australian ref, and we know they don't like to give out red cards for high tackles. So we will see what happens here. Yeah. Oh, it's full bicep in the face. That's a red for me. I'm doing a presentation on the English Civil War for uni. Are you really? Oh, sweet. So King Charles I reference was appreciated. No worries. Okay, we've got direct contact. Oh, we've got mitigation. What did I say? Australian refs, they can't do it. Right, so the TMO is trying to... The English TMO, I'm saying he's English sounding. The English TMO is trying to convince him that it's a red. The Australian touch judge is trying to convince him that it's not a red. I think it's a red. Mitigation my arse. That's bad. Even the beheading part. Right, we're saying, just listening to Nick Berry here. It's a red. It's a red. I mean, there's no mitigation. We'll see if we can get a clip of it for half time. It's a bad one. And I'll talk you through what was said. Let's make a note of that. But, I mean, nobody wants to see red cards in rugby. But swinging arm. Oh, they keep the penalty in play as well, and then they fire that one downfield as well. Oof. Lamane jumps back in field. Red card, that's what we're doing, won't we? I'll see if I can find a clip on Twitter and we'll have a look at that at half time. Right then. Lamani box kicks downfield. And Alex Cuthbert will take this and... Oh, the 9 trying to sell in. Yeah, advantage coming for Wales. No advantage coming, so we'll come back for the pen. Oh, right. Oh, bit of fruity language on the comms as well. Right then, so just over halfway. Bigger's boot not really firing today. And what's a shame is this was going to be a really competitive game, and because of a red card, which is the right decision. It was the right decision, but unfortunately it's going to spoil this. Alex Cuthbert then crashes through off the shoulder of Bigger. Up they come again. And another advantage for Wales, off feet now. As they come out to... Oh, Williams, and he puts it over the shoulder of Reece Samet, and was no advantage. We'll come back. Charles I was a very confused monarch. I don't know too much about Charles I, to be fair. I know that obviously he was one side of the Civil War with the Royalists, and then he lost twice. And then he lost his head. That's about all I know about him. Right then, so on to the 5 for the line out for Wales as they come on into the line. And anyone want a free history lesson? Oh man, the Aussie's gonna school us on our own history. Oh no. Another advantage coming for Wales then, as they try and get this more moving and end up going out the back, and Williams in the end picks up the loose ball, and there's about 3 tacklers to bring him down in the end, and they're all big hits coming in now. He was until Oliver had his head off. Yeah. Oliver Cromwell, wasn't it? Lifting the leg in the maul is the problem there. And Bigger is in a lot of pain. He's rolling around on the floor. I paid too much money in tuition fees to allow this knowledge to go to waste. I thought uni was just supposed to be about getting smashed and eating pot noodles. I thought that's all you did. Welsh then trying to drive inside, and yeah, he's just lifting the leg there, and Nick Berry's not having any of that. Oh, it's a big hit. It's a big hit on him, and I don't think there's anything. There was no foul play on it, so it's the big go for it, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Live at home and got scholarship to keep up, mate. Fair enough. Everyone's the winner. Right then. 28 minutes on the clock. 4 likes to go. Oh, the Welsh football team are in the stands. On their phones. Bit rude. 5-1 against Belarus, wasn't it, last night? Happy days for them. Right, so penalty for Wales, and Bigger will put that back in the corner and have another line out off the 5. So Bigger back up on his feet and looking okay. Wales then set them all, and again Fiji hold them off to start with. Going sideways. Once is the call from the referee, as they don't really go anywhere, and now they start to splinter. And Hardy has to go in and search for it, and gets there, and great D from Fiji, and they're all over that, and they get the penalty for holding on. Great work from them defensively. Awesome stuff. Matavesi straight in over the top, beautifully on his feet, and just wraps the man, and Thomas Youngs has got no option but to cling on. Great work from Fiji. I have never paid my parents back for my degree, and my kids haven't paid me back. Jesus. Right then. Charles I avoided starting wars and used to obscure medieval laws to raise money so he would not need to reconvene Parliament for permission to raise taxes. Fair enough. I see. Okay, so that's why everything kicked off. Sounds a bit like Sheriff of Nottingham, doesn't it? Right then, so more for Fiji, and they get the penalty for truck and trailer. What? Come across and hit the jumper in the air. Okay, fair enough. He said truck and trailer first. I don't know what he gave that. I don't think he realised what he gave that for. And it's a fair point from the captain. He's come over to Nick Berry and said, what about the slap down? Which would have been a yellow card. And he said, well, you gave us a red card. So, it's an interesting point. Interesting point. And then he tried forcing the Scots to follow Anglican church rituals when they already had their own. Short and long parliaments. That's me summarising 1 week's of reading. God knows how many books and websites on this subject. Right, Wales then. There's no advantage from the white knock-on, so we'll have the scrum. But Fiji all over these runners, and their jackling is on point. Right, so we'll have this scrum. 31 minutes on the clock, 6 likes on the stream, 25 votes on the poll. Wales holding the win by 56%. That's going to shoot up now as this Fijian team down to 14 men after a bit of foul play. We will try and find that at half time. Short Parliament was the period in which Charles I reconvened Parliament to try and raise money to go to war with Scotland. I mean, back then, you just had to look at somebody funny to go to war, didn't you? Oh, Lewis Rees-Zammit. I mean, he's snuck up a little bit early there, and Wales end up throwing that into touch. So Fiji will have a line out on the Welsh 22. Elias having a bit of treatment. What games have we got next weekend? Let's have a little look at that, shall we? Rugby kickoff. Remember, of course, rugby kickoff's your place to go and get all of your rugby timings and channels where everything's going to be. What have we got? So we've got Friday night. We've got Connacht Ospreys in the URC. Bath Exeter in the Prem. Oof, there are some good games on Saturday as well. Quins London Irish, Sharks and Scarlets, Leinster Ulster. Leinster Ulster. If I'm sober enough, we might, and back in time, we might do that one. But I don't know if I'm going to be sober enough or back in time. Sunday we've got Lions and Cardiff and Saracens Sale. Yeah, it's just another look at the red card, and it's a rough one. Right then. Beard trying to disrupt things and has done, and ball spills out from Matavesi, and we have an advantage for Wales as they try to spin it wide inside their own 22. Williams trundling up. Could we have a stayed republic if Cromwell had left a stronger legacy? I don't think we could have, because Cromwell was awful. It was like just no fun. As Jenkins gives it on to Rees-Zammit, but there's no way he's getting through that brick wall defence. Fair play to Fiji. They are not giving up the ghost. They're a little less physical than they were at the start of the game, but they're still going. And here goes Cuthbert. Williams in support. It's Wales making metre after metre here. 8 phases of play. Made about 60 metres. And Thomas Youngs finds a little gap, and he's just short of the 22. Bigger moves it into midfield. The University of Rugby Geeks. Cromwell was a bit of a nutter. Yeah, you're not wrong. Advantage coming for Wales, right in front of the sticks. And we've got it now. So look at that. One set of phases. And Fiji go from attacking Wales 22 to defending on their own. Any more nonsense from Fiji and we're going to have a yellow card, says referee Nick Berry. Ruck 1001, counter-rucking and its history. Oh, could you imagine? I've changed the title of the stream as well. It's we're going for alternative commentary. I don't really know what we call this. It's not really a watch along because I end up doing more commentating than watching. And it's not really a discussion, because if it's not an international game, it's just a lot of me just talking commentary because there's not a lot of talking. Have you ever been to Cambridgeshire? I have. Many times. In fact, my brother-in-law lives in Cambridgeshire. Fiji's more holding strong as Wales look to breach. And they start to roll forward now. And they have to break away. And Matavesi with the tackle. He's been an absolute machine. .930 Rug 2002 tutorial telling your scrum half is annoying prick. Oi, right, my hooker yesterday had the most amazing game. So we're literally, I'll tell you this story in a second. Wales 3 meters out on the pick and go, 4 minutes on the clock, sorry. 5 phases, and they're just looking to set this pick and go, working towards the post, and they feed it into Dylan Lewis, and Wales trying to confuse the Fijian defensive line as the backs sprint left to right and right to left. A metre short advantage coming for Wales, so you'd imagine this is going to be a yellow card for Fiji. Be a bit harsh. But they have given away a lot of penalties in this first half. And it goes wide, Cuthbert, but he's got 2 to beat. Manages to get there, but the Fijian defence is already tracking across, and Wales now just inches off the line. Nothing coming, so we'll come back for the penalty right underneath the sticks. 5 metres out. Oh! And there's going to be a yellow card. Wow. Fiji down to 13 then. Number 6. It's a bit harsh. Albert Tuatui going off. Ugh. For the Welsh fans, I'm not in the yellow card. I just think it's frustrating that we're not getting a great game of rugby because they're so short of numbers now. Anyway, my hooker yesterday, bless him, he spent most of the game trying to explain to the opposition scrum half where he was supposed to be standing and how to play scrum half. He had an amazing game. He was absolutely on fire with his bants. And then in a line out, he starts screaming at the opposition line. The hooker doesn't even know who he's supposed to be passing to. You got to talk to him. The poor lad, you're embarrassing him. It's absolute genius. Absolute genius. They're not even trying to be legit in those tackles. Who does, though, at this level? Let's be honest. When you get down to the pick and go game, I don't think anybody really raps properly or even attempts to. It's just dive at his ankles and hope for the best. Sinclair's terrible for it. Sinclair should get double red carded most games. Double red carded, double yellow carded most games. And who else is pretty bad for it? Ken Owens is pretty bad for it as well, isn't he? Right then. Fiji without their blindside flanker and no winger as Wales set up this scrum. One way to find out, isn't it? No, we're not back. Bollocks. Right. I think that's it. I think that's fixed it. Sue your internet provider. What am I, American? Sue your internet provider. What am I, American? Right, okay, let's turn that off so we don't get any more echo. Happy days! Welcome back. Sorry that all fucked up. Right. Oh. Okay. Let's, what do we want to do? We want to go studio mode. Okay, we're on that screen. Right. So, we are going to have to take a short break because I need to go to the toilet. And that's the way it goes. But we are going to give you something to have a little look at in the meantime. So, we will take a short interval. And when we come back, we will have a look at that red card. I haven't forgotten about it. That's not going to work like that, is it? So do stick around. Don't forget to get in the chat and let us know your thoughts on the first half. Your thoughts on the red card. We want to hear it all. Right. I'll be back in a minute. All right, we are back. Welcome back. Okay, let's have a little look and see what we've got here. So I can't find the red card, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. What I have got is the first Fiji try. So let's go and have a look at that. And I'll just explain what we're seeing here. So got a breakdown about 12 metres out. Let's just turn that down a second. There we go. So yeah, Fiji about 10 metres out, I would say, with the breakdown, and spin it out. Oh, and I can just get that paused in the right place. Just see here the situation we got here. Runners everywhere. Bigger has got absolutely no clue where to look. So I've got cursor capture on. Yeah, Bigger's got absolutely no idea where the ball's going, what to do. Ends up doing absolutely nothing, and gets it completely done, and then a beautiful offload in the tackle just to allow the try to be scored. Absolutely fantastic. And we do love Fiji. Fiji are always a good side for just a bit of flair, bit of free flowing. And as you can see, there, Bigger just gets absolutely undone. Doesn't know what to do with himself. And just great line running from Fiji. It's not poor defence. See, he drifts off him. He should have bit in on him, but he didn't. Was he a little bit frightened of the contact zone? I don't think so. But yeah, there we go. And I've just realised you've seen none of that, have you? That's awkward. Never mind. What we do here? Studio mode. Right, let's have another quick look at it. So, yeah, let's start it from here. Right, okay. So, I think you can see that now. Okay, so we'll just get the reverse angle. Ball comes out. Bigger's got no idea what to do. Beautiful offload, and the try is scored. Happy days, happy days. Right, before we get cancelled. There we go. Couldn't get the red card, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. Yeah, no red card anyway. That is a shame. Never mind. It is what it is. We take it. Right then. 14-13 are the scores on the doors. Right, out they come. Oh, what have we got here? Sorry, I've missed some chat, haven't we? What was I saying? I really want Fiji to pull through. How is it that close though? Oh, they're playing well. Fiji have defensively been really strong. Considering they've got 13 men at the minute. Sebastian, welcome in. Popped in to say hello and wish you an awesome stream. Cheers, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for leaving a like as well if you did that. If you haven't, make sure you do that. Have your Six Nations predictions for England changed at all? I can't remember what I said was my predictions, but I think they'll finish second or third. Probably second. I think the French will do something French. I think Wales are the team to watch at the minute. Ireland have looked the best Ireland have looked for a while under Farrell. But we'll see. Lavani, welcome in. Ouncey blood. Okay? Not sure what that means. But if you're new round here, do hit the sub button. We're on the road to 850. I think we're on 803, aren't we? Something like that. But yeah, we'd appreciate some love. Yeah, 803. And of course, slap a like on the stream. The more likes, the better. TK, I've still not got to that 20 likes yet, mate. So that Hitler Tash is safe. Yeah, we just want a little bit more from Nick Berry's Mike. Wagwan, Casper the friendly streamer. Tom is in the house. How are you, Tom? Flesham, my Welsh American wife has refused to give you a like. Why? What? That's outrageous, Flesham. Divorce her immediately. No, don't. Gary McNally told you to do the island game yesterday. Mate, I'd have loved to have done the island game, but I was playing myself. So I didn't even get to see it myself. I'm good, mate. Yourself? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm enjoying a bit of ruggers. As we've kicked off and Wales go for the box, but Fiji come round the back and steal it. And then there's another turnover in the breakdown by Wales. So it's all confusion. And Wales will just reset with a little bit of forward play. She hates non-American sport. Okay. You could argue that the rest of America... I've just lost my... That gone. Have I still got sound? Yeah, I've got sound still. You could argue that... I don't know where the clip button is, Tom. You could argue that any sport outside of America is just the rest of the world sport. Because Americans only play their own sports, don't they? Yeah, I know. But I am a fan of the NFL. I'm a big fan of the NFL. Well, that's a high tackle from Beard there. Nothing in it though, just a seatbelt. So we'll have a red card. We'll have a penalty. Yeah, no, I'm a big NFL lover. Watch Arizona Cardinals every weekend, but she makes up for it. Wow. No comment, Fleshin. I'm not calling out your wife. I'm not calling out your wife. I'm not going to be that guy. Right. Fiji, then, with the penalty. Pretty straight in front. Pretty long way out, though, I think. But they're going to go for the points and try and get the lead back. Yeah, it's 45 metres out. It's very straight. So it's more than kickable. If you know, you know, Flesham. That's all I'm going to say. Just chew down some of those yellow card minutes. She's from Baltimore, murder capital of the US. Oh, he slots this down the middle. Plenty of distance on it. So Fiji will retake the lead. Introduce your wife to Turkish oil wrestling to change her mind on non-American sport. Turkish. Where's TK? TK, talk to us about you're Turkish. Talk to us about oil wrestling. And why haven't you brought this down the club? What am I hearing? Turkish oil wrestling. I need some shares in this. This sounds like my kind of game. Right. Kick off. Fuck is this stream today? We've had it all. It's been awesome. Right, Fiji with the box kick in return. Beard trying to charge it down. No avail. And Fiji, that's a great take from Cuthbert. Under huge pressure. I thought Fiji had climbed over him. Tom, I just thought of TK instantly as V8 said that. Me too. It's cross field from Reece Hammett, but he's bundled into touch and the whistle's gone. I'm responsible for all of this weird shit. I love it. I love it to big. I love it. When we do domestic games, it's very quiet around here. I love the international windows because we get so much weird stuff go on. It's just mad. Java Guru, I was waiting yesterday for you to stream the Ireland All Black match. I know, mate. Since grassroots rugby has returned, I play and coach. So Saturdays are a really difficult day to stream. So at the moment, unless I haven't got a game, I can't really stream. So I was playing yesterday during the Ireland All Blacks game. I feel as if I should apologise, but I don't feel bad. You've got nothing to apologise for, brother. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I love it. Right, Wales on the maul, about 7 metres out, but they're going backwards. Trying to splinter, and they do, but Fiji there to see that off, and they sink it, and they get the turnover. Oil. Have we got sound still? There we go. My mic's clipping out. Oil wrestling, Turkish. Okay, I can't say that. Also called grease wrestling, is a traditional Turkish sport. This is called oiled wrestling because they wrestle with oil on their bodies. Sounds like a BTEC Magic Mike. What am I hearing? Right. Wales on the attack, but Fiji straight over the ball again. Fiji been so hot on that jackal as Bigger nudges one through on the grubber, and it's just Fiji just let it go into touch, and we'll have the line out about 8 metres out. From Wikipedia, if any of you think I'm bullshitting. I don't think you're bullshitting for a second. We have got a Turk adjudicator to fact check you. So we will be reaching out to TK and get this fact checked. Sit your team down to watch that Ireland All Blacks game. That's your coaching done. Oh, it was a masterclass. I watched the second half. It was a masterclass. It was beautiful. Or deliberate knock on from Black. I mean, Jenkins is apparently forgotten what a whistle sounds like and just kept playing. So the sin bin is off. So to see comes back on. Can't believe everything you see on Wiki. I know. You can edit Wiki to big. Seen it and you're 100% right. Wow. We need to get a piece of this action. So Tuisui's back on then. So back to 14. They won't get back to 15. There's no red cards over, is there? So I know in like the Rugby Championship they trialled that 20 minutes and you can bring on a sub. Some videos on YouTube, if any of you are interested. Have a look, but after the stream. Tompkins steps then, and Youngs to Williams to Zammit. It's all gone chaotic as Nick Tompkins takes a sort of 10 roll as Hardy then steps in from the carry. Williams go blind and find Williams on the 22. Oh, Kieran Hardy snipes through and gets 5 metres or so, and Fiji needing to set those guards as Williams has a little snipe up. Bigger gets snaffled up. Damn, going for a cheeky vodka. I need it. Your nerves must be absolutely shot. If you were nervous before this game, being 2 points down with 30 minutes left on the clock, I imagine you're very nervous now. Oh, Fiji asking to the ball's out, and it's not. But still no advantage, and Youngs, and now it's out, and Fiji get the turnover, looking for the offload, and it's a good pat back from Johnny Williams, and He stabs one through and it's all gone to shit. So Fiji fire it downfield. It's a huge kick downfield. And we will get things reset and reorganised. Matavesi is having the game of his life. Who's he playing for these days, Matavesi? He's at Northampton, isn't he? He was at Newcastle. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little Google. Not sure, you know. Sam Matavesi plays for Northampton. There you go. He was at Newcastle for a while, I'm sure of it. Oh, he's in the Navy as well. There you go. Right, so Wales have the ball and will box kick from just inside their own half, downfield. Back off Black, says the referee. Good contest in the air, and is that Williams is down and knocked on, and Fiji kick it through. And we're looking at a trip from Wales. This could be a yellow card for Wales as well. But this game has gone into absolute chaos. Right, so we're into touch, and Alex Cuthbert is struggling with his ribs. I think he's got absolutely slotted. And we're going to have a look for a Fiji trip. Or, sorry, a trip on the Fiji chaser from the kick. As Fiji start to ring the changes. And word from Ben Ryan is this is an explosive bench. So we will see. Nick Berry just reassuring the TMO. You've got plenty of time. How crap is that Welsh kit? It's pretty awful. It looks like someone's run round TK Maxx and gone, oh, that's a shirt. Oh, there's a pair of shorts. And that's pretty much all they've done. That Aussie ref is definitely yellow in that. We'll have a look. I haven't seen it yet. I only saw it live and it looked like he was tripped. If he was, it is he. Oh, he hasn't looked at it. He hasn't even looked at it. Wow. So I haven't seen it again, so I can't comment, really. But there we go. Tompkins, then, cuts up midfield. Just over the 10 now. It's Williams and Fiji throwing their bodies in, and a penalty to Fiji for rolling by Williams. Williams arguing the case with Nick Berry. And Niatha Levu is stayed down after that tackle. It's getting some attention from the medics. No way. No way what? Wow, let's have a look at the poll. What are we saying on the poll? 52 votes on the poll. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Wales, 50%. Fiji, 50%. You are torn on this one. As the kick downfield from the penalty hasn't gone all that far. Just between the 10 and the 22. About halfway between the two. So, have your Six Nations predictions changed? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I still think it's going to be Wales, England, France, Ireland, Scotland, Italy. That's how I'm going at the minute. Right, so the line out. Rolling. Matavesi spins one over the head of Nick Berry. Borderline forward, but it's allowed to carry on. Maui carries up. And the next carrier carries a little high and's driven back. You still think Wales will beat England? Yeah, I think so. There's a thing about Wales and England that they just lift their game for. The home nations hate England, and they'll always lift their game 10%. After this performance and every other in these test matches. Wow, I mean, let's look at Wales in the Nations Cup last year. They were awful, and we were calling for them to get the wooden spoon, and they went and won it nearly with a grand slam. So I don't want to jinx it again. Right. What's going on here? So we got everyone's holding up their torches in the stands. Right. Fiji with another penalty kick. 37 metres out. Given that they're down to 14, they have done exceptionally well. Don't write Fiji off as well. They are a very, very good side. I'm loving these torches. It's Fiji though. Come on. Don't disrespect Fiji. Fiji are very, very strong and good rugby players. Just as he pushes that one wide. Their problems come into their professionalism and their ability to stay in games for the full 80 minutes. But I think when they join the Super Rugby League as a Pacific Island team, franchise, whatever you want to call, then they will be much more competitive. So Fiji then with a little box kick over the top. And Liam Williams with a good step. And another one. But Matavesi is the one that drags him down. Wales will drop to 11th place if they lose this. They will. It's Wales though. A population of 5 million. They're as Fiji let that kick dribble back to their own 5 metre line, and we'll have to find touch. Liam Williams keeps it in play, and Bigger thinks he can see some space for a 22, and the mark is called. And off he goes, the fullback for Fiji. Is it going to be a try? He's got the space. He's going for the corner. It is a try for Fiji. My eyes. Is it the captain? Is it 13? Oh. Absolute amazing try. 3 million. Sorry, Fleshing. 3 million. I gifted you 2 million. It was Naya Kalivu with the try. I tell you what, let's just talk back through this. They call the mark. He chips it up to himself on the line. He steps inside the first two. The second two tacklers miss him. And then Naya Kalua is on his outside and he just puts him in on a 2-on-1 and is in for the try. It's beautiful. Typical Fijian rugby. Fleshen. Somebody get Fleshen's shoelaces off him. Quick. It's okay, Fleshen. We're here for you. It's still a 7-point game at the minute. And it's not an easy kick. 14-21. As we get some more changes coming. Of course, if you haven't hit like on the stream yet, we would love you to. 32 of us in here. Let's go. give a little tap on that like button. We're trying to get to 20 likes, and if you haven't already subbed as well, feel free to do that. We're on the road to 850 is our next target. We're a little way off that yet, but we would love for a few more of you to join us and join these alternative commentary streams. And Fiji coaches are living the dream. They must be loving life up there. Come here with the expectation of going to get absolutely trounced every week, and they are doing bits. They've played well this Nations Cup. They've given everybody a bit of a go as they take the kick-off and are stripped by Davis. As Bigger finds Tompkins in this resummit, but there's no way through. They're keeping him well marked. As Wales tries to crash up through Jenkins. And Wales. Do we know what the torches around the stadium were for? Or was that just some random thing that a few people decided to do and everyone joined in? As Wales now up to the 5 through the crash. Davis can't get it away, and he's brought down on the 5. Ryan Elias, and another advantage coming for Wales for offside, more than likely. Here they come again then. Bigger out the back door. Oh, it's not a great pass, and they've lost a lot of ground, and Matavesi is over that since we're going to come back for the penalty. Remembrance Day thing, maybe? Yeah, it's just a weird time to do it, that was all. Just a weird time to do it. It was like on the 48th minute. Right, so penalty there, and they're going to go quick on the tap and go. They spread it wide. Holding on. Fiji are screaming for the holding on, but eventually Thomas Williams gets it back. Up they come again. Huge hits going in, and Fiji are trying to get on that ball as quickly as they can. As Wales go pick and go. No way through against this Fijian defence. They are really thumping up. Dylan Lewis then. 2 metres short, if that. Another advantage coming, and you'd think now we're talking borderline another yellow card. Right. Just... Okay. So, a card is coming if you don't sort your discipline out. And we're asked what's wrong, which is just offsides. And... wow, Dan Bigger is getting a little bit stroppy. And this happens to Dan Bigger, does it not? When he's on the wrong side of things. He's took the tap and go in front of the mark. He wants to know what's wrong with it. And Nick Berry says, well, I've asked the captain to speak to the other team. So give them their time. To which he says, well, how long do they want? As long as the referee gives them. Shut your mouth and get on with your job. Right, Wales rolling forward. Another advantage, so it's going to be a yellow card unless they score, you would think. Dan Bigger, it's gone loose, and Sam it, and then it's... oh, it's all gone to shit again, and we're going to come back for the penalty. And it's going to be a yellow card. $17 is going to go to the bin. And Fiji back down to 13 by the looks of it. He dragged them all down. It took him a while to find 17. He was asking and everyone was saying, well, I don't know. And rightly so. But Maori is off. Nick Berry. What a legend. I think Nick Berry's had a really good game. He's just taken no shit off anybody. And Dan Biggar has been particularly stroppy today. Which is more of a Dan Biggar of old than of late. Maul is set and it's driving forwards. It's going to take a monster effort from Fiji to stop this. Is it splinters round the side and a try in the corner for Wales? And it's Elias with the try. So it's 19-23. Wales then. I mean, they are making hard work of this. Fleshing, you said in the Discord earlier that you thought Wales were going to make a meal of this. You're not wrong, brother. They have made a meal of this. 20 minutes to go. They need... Well, it's going to make it a 2-point game if Biggar gets this. But he's out just inside the 5. Oh, it's off the post. He's missed it. So it stays a 5-point game. Oh, ooh. There's 20 minutes on the clock though, so you don't feel like this is the game done. Fiji aren't going to shut up shop here. Right. So, Biggar has gone off. On comes Callum Sheedy. What's the scoop on Callum Sheedy? What are we saying? Because there's talk he's going back to Wales, isn't he? For his club rugby from Bristol. But where does he go? Where does he fit? Got too many 10s in Wales at the minute. I'm Welsh and I know we fuck up games like this. Well, you say that, but they're running amok. Elias now. Wales playing a bit of Fijian rugby themselves as Davis carries up hard. Fiji scrambling in their defence, trying to slow the ball down, but they're getting over the ball, but Nick Berry not giving anything. It's now Beard carries up. The hero from the Lions line out. The kick through and it's going to go dead. Well, I'm not sure what that kick was. Ball goes dead. You're on the front foot. You've got no advantage. And now they've given away for being in front of the kicker. So Fiji will get a bit of respite that they didn't necessarily deserve. You're on the front foot, Wales. You should have kept your foot on the gas. So Fiji kick downfield and they'll get it up to just short of the 10. Their own 10, that is. And they will have the line out there. What are we doing there? What are we saying? 66 votes on the poll. 53% of you now think Fiji are going to win this. And Wales turn it over. Poor hands. It was in the basket and it just goes straight through. Everyone takes the piss out of us for games like this and they are right. I think you've got to give Fiji credit as Cuthbert is in the corner for the try. Did he have a foot in touch? If he hasn't got a foot in touch, that's amazing footwork from Cuthbert. Oh, Oh my God, we've got a game on our hands. Wales 24, Fiji 23. And all of that has come from poor hands. Well, he's maybe a fraction too high. He only gets fingertips to it. And then they've got the 3-man overlap. And that's fantastic. Let's have a look at this. Williams to Cuthbert, and he does. He just about keeps his foot in the field of play, and then he dots it down. Great work. Bloody screen throws. Oh no. It's a great try in the corner from Wales. Sheedy has got a bit of work to do to nail this, and then we've got a 3-point game. At the minute, just a 1-point game in favour of Wales. And he draws that too much and will miss wide to the left. So it's a 1-point game. All to play for. 13 minutes left on the clock. Fiji with just 13 men on the clock, on the field as well. It is going to go down to the wire. Right then, where are we looking on that poll? 70 votes on the poll. Wales 46%, Fiji 54%. 35 of us in here. 14 likes on the stream. Can we get that to 20 likes? Let's see if we can get that to 20 likes. If you haven't liked already, smash a like. That would be amazing. And of course, smash a sub as well if you're new around here. We'd love to see a few more of your faces. That would be awesome. Right then. Fiji have the line out on halfway. And you've got to feel from this game so far that if Fiji were a little bit more professional, they would really turn over some big teams. Then you'd have to get the Hitler state, Dickie. Shush. I'd forgotten about that. Yes, we're beating a 14-man Fijian team at home at the moment. It's a 13-man Fijian team. Up come Fiji then. Inside the 10. Battling hard. Just under 11 minutes left on the clock. Oh, and it's nearly spilt, but well held by the Fiji second row. And now Will Rowlands is stayed down. Oh yeah, 13. Yeah, make it even worse, Fleshin. I don't like to see Wales in the mud much. As Fiji, a little chip on over for the crossfield. Can he get there? Oh, it's just wanted that just to sit up a little bit more, but it didn't quite. It's into touch. It will be a Wales line out. Deep inside their own 22 though, so good position for Fiji. If they can get up strong and in front on the steal, there's an opportunity there. Right. There we go. So we've got a change for Wales. Shishuno? I'm not sure. It's the Exeter uni student from the Republic of Congo on for Wales in replacing Rowlands. So he's going to get 10 minutes for his debut. Right then. Big old lump, isn't he? Whitchurch High School is where he went to school. I think it's the same high school as a lot of sporting celebrities. He's 10 years old. I think he's 19, isn't he? So Thomas Williams will box kick away downfield. And back will come Fiji. But looking tired now. Carrying a little high into contact. There's a little grubber through. Williams. Sorry, no, it's not. It's Thomas Williams. Thought it was Liam Williams then, but it wasn't. As Fiji just holding on strong here. Gotta give credit to Fiji. Played the vast majority of this game with 14 men as Thomas Williams box kicks again, and Fiji will take that on their own 10 before trying to find some space. And a penalty advantage coming for Fiji. Not rolling away is the call. As so they have a little grubber through, and a big shot put in on Sheedy as he grips his hand. As we're just making some more changes. So Maori is back on from the sin bin. And the second row is being replaced. Who's coming on? Tuva is coming on. And you would think, though, Fiji, if they'd maintained their discipline and had 15 men on the field, they would have destroyed this Welsh team. 40 of us in here. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new round here, welcome in. Drop us a little hello in the chat. What's your thoughts on the game so far? Are you watching it? Are you struggling to find it? Do you have your Amazon Prime? Have you got your free trial? Right. Lamani on for Matalua as well. So just 1 point in it. 8 minutes to go. Fleshin has bit his nails down to his knuckles. As Fiji win the line out. And they get them all rolling round the corner. Getting on the front foot a little bit now. And Matavesi is a little bit isolated, but he's able to get the ball down to ground and to the back. And big old runners coming up for Fiji again. And this is where they're going to be so strong. As they go out wide. And the offload's intercepted. And Beard gives it off to Jenkins. And now Wales looking to find a little bit of space of their own. Dylan Lewis just holds the pass. And Thomas carries up through the gap. Some meters being made for Wales as they fire it out wide, and it's a foot race now with Rhys Sammet. And he's herring it down. Whoa! What a try for Rhys Sammet out of nowhere for Wales. Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Wow. Did he get this down? Did he get this down? He was about 20 metres behind everybody else and he's absolutely hunted them down. On field is going to be a try. He was electrifyingly quick across the ground there. So, it's his own kick. He can't be offside from it. And he just... Oh! Oh! Oh, I think that's knocked on, you know. I think he's knocked that on. He's not in control of it. I don't know if there's downward pressure on this because his hands slide down the side of it. Right, we're having a look at another angle in super slow-mo. There's separation. He's knocked it on. Oh. Wait, what? Well, we've just seen separation. Right, so now we'll have a look at the other arm. So there's definitely separation on his left hand. Is there separation on his right hand? I think there's separation there. That's never a try for me. He's done amazingly well to get there, but that's not a try. He's not touching that. Right, we're going back to Nick Berry. On-field decision was try. And he's gone with it. I think it's wrong. I think... Fleshing is going, yes it is. It's not a try for me. Look at the second angle. And you watch his left hand. His left hand touches it and then separates from it. His right hand, there's no contact with it at any stage. There's no contact with the ball until it's grounded. It's all about his left hand. Watch his left hand, and you'll see that it's not a try. Here we go. Look at this. That's not a try. Oh, now we're confirming where the conversion's being taken from. But, yeah, for me, no try. Gary McAnally, that's not a try. You're not wrong, brother. It's a no try for me. I think Fiji have been done dirty there. I think they've been done dirty there. Conversion from Wales, 15 metres in from the sideline, 22 metres out. It should be a given. But no matter what the scoreline today, everybody can celebrate how awesome Fiji have been. Playing virtually 60 minutes with a red card. A silly red card, but they have stuck at it and they have given Wales an absolute game. Right. Well, Sam Warburton's calling that a world-class finish. I can't disagree with that. It was an awesome chase down. 18 likes. Let's go. 2 to go. My American Welsh wife has just told me to calm down. It's Fiji. Done dirty all day. Do you know what? There have been a few decisions that, you go, if it was a tier 1 nation, it probably wouldn't have gone that way. Which is sad, really, isn't it? But there we go. I mean, how many times do you hear a TMO actually say to the referee, "I don't think there's any mitigation"? I mean, if the referee, they never normally give an opinion. They normally say, "Let me show you the angle again." But in this instance, he gave an actual opinion on the red card, which is very unusual. Wouldn't see it in a tier 1 nation. Anyway, Fiji looking to get back into this. 31-23. Use it is the call, and Matt Vasey has to find an offload. Well, Jenkins trying to rip that. He was off his feet and then regained his feet, but referee Nick Berry happy with that. So we play on. And Fiji then roll round the corner. Davis screaming for numbers over. Matuala looking for the inside line. Gives it flat and wide, and Naya Falevu, the captain. Fiji 5 metres out. If they score under the posts, it's still game on, isn't it? Make it a 1-point game again. As they drive forward. They're up and over the line. Are they over the line? Held up. It's going to be a dropout. Oh, that's unlucky. It is a try. I got schooled by an Aussie for exactly the same type. For exactly the same type of try by Australia against Wales. Yeah, I agree that you don't have to be in control of it. It just has to be contact with the hand and the ground. But there wasn't contact when it hit the. There was a knock on. He touches it, and then loses contact with it. There's separation. There's clear separation on the left hand, and then the ball bounces, and then he regathers it. Fiji then up to the 10, being driven all the way back from the goal line dropout. Tualu again carrying up, and Fiji grinding away. Oh, it's a great pick-up on the bouncing bomb. And Nunkalevu being wrestled around the throat. Just slid up though, so all good there. And Fiji look tired now as Wales start to drive them back. And it's a penalty for Wales with 90 seconds left on the clock. Your English side is taking control of you, mate. Mate, I don't mind any. I want the home nations to win, but I want them to win in the right manner. I don't mind seeing tries scored as long as they're actual tries. Right, 50 seconds on the match. Liam Williams has been given man of the match by Amazon Prime. I'm going to give it to my dick of the day, which is my version of man of the match. I'm going to give it to Matt Vasey. I think he's been outstanding. He's been everywhere. Hard carries, over the ball all the time. Worked really hard. Right. Oh, we did it. 20 likes. Let's go. Thank you so much if you've liked the stream. It really does help us out. 43 of us in here as well. And of course, don't forget to hit that sub button. We're up to 807. Let's go. Let's go. Right, Matt Vasey has gone off for the last 45 seconds of the game, and Wales put the line out to the back, and off the top they go. Hitler stash. No. I might do it for the Discord. I'll do it for the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you might get to see the Hitler stash. And a little stab through for Sheedy. And it's ushered into touch with 20 seconds left on the clock. We'll come back for the... Are we going to have a 22? They're going to have the 22 dropout. So, 10 seconds left on the clock. Oh, a little Fijian flick out the back of the hand there, just to confuse the Welsh, and Fiji just trickle it over the line and pick it up themselves. So, the clock goes into the Reds, but they could finish this just 1 point behind Wales. Well, we've been beaten by the mighty 30-man Fijians. Fair play. Fiji deserved better than this. We were lucky. You're not wrong, brother. Fiji have been awesome. Fiji have been awesome this game. Although, you know, you look at this Welsh side, you're missing a few key names. So, you know, it's not all bad for Wales. I wouldn't say it's a B team, but it's not your strongest 15 on form or on paper. So Fiji up to the 10 now, and they're looking to close this out. And it's a weird kick. And Thomas Williams then... I'm not sure why Fiji kicked there, but they did. Can only suggest that's tiredness, and Wales say, we're not done with you yet, Fiji. Advantage coming for Wales as Williams carries up. Sheedy finds Tompkins. There's a great big hole and he's got 4 supporters around him. It's going to be a try to finish off from Liam Williams. And Liam Williams is over for the try. Well, this scoreline doesn't reflect the game, but it's been a phenomenal performance from both teams in the end. And Wales could have quite easily just kicked that one into touch there. It was a bizarre kick from Fiji. Really nothing kick. Didn't go anywhere. And Wales return that for a try. And they just... You can see the Fijians now just look absolutely spent. And no one's able to keep up with Tompkins as he finds the hole. And he's got 3 around him in support. And Williams is the one he chooses in the 2-on-1. And it's all over at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff. GG's indeed to Big. It was a good try to finish it, to be fair. Right then. I don't know why Sheedy's taking so much time over us. The clock's 3 minutes into the red. So, it's all over. 38-23. The kick is good. Wales will probably get a bit of a ticking off, if I'm honest, during that. And Fiji on their knees. So disappointed. But they can hold their heads up high. They played really well. And Wales have got some work to do. Who have they got next week? Is it New Zealand next week? But there you go. Right. Wow. Another game. Another stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all the likes, and thank you for the subs as well. We really do appreciate it. It's absolutely amazing the support we're getting at the minute. And 31 of you in here as well. That's mad on a on a Sunday evening. So thank you. Right. We'll be back next week. I'm going to try and be a little bit more structured. So I'll try and get the streams set up midweek and work out what I'm doing in a little bit in advance. But I am at England, South Africa next week. So I might be hanging when I see you next Sunday. But hopefully we'll be able to see you next Friday as well. Right. Anyway, for now, thank you so much for watching. And as always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to rock. We'll see you later.